flow to me is, a never ending beat that just keeps going and going and going. It's like no other, music, you know what I'm saying? It's its own music, really. And it's like, it gets the people going. It's a party, get the crowd involved, hype, it can be slowed down too and it's still hype. So, I guess that's, to me, that's that's what I get out of it. So, and like I said, I wasn't, like out of the closet, you know what I'm saying? So that didn't come until later years, you know what I'm saying? Um, so I could say it transformed me because, yeah, it did. It made me open up actually to who I am for real. When I decided to tell anyone, it was the two people in my band that I always hung out with. And I was scared at first. I was like, they're going to be like, they don't want me in the band, that she's gay. But I was like, you know what? I told them and they was like, girl, we still love you. You know what I'm saying? So I never told nobody else. I never told no other band members. I never told no other bands, but I guess, they saw my transformation. Well, it's so much goes on in the world, you know what I'm saying? So, at that age, well, even now, you know what I'm saying? Just things that go on. When I get on the drums, I don't think about nothing of the world. You know what I'm saying? It just releases any negative thing that's going on. I can just play, close my eyes and release it. You know what I'm saying? So it's good and I feel good afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I had quit a band and I had quit, so I was gone for a while, but I was going through something. And I remember when I told them, I was like, okay, I want to come back. And the first day at practice, like I was just out, they was like, you all right? I was like, yeah, I gotta get this out. So yeah, it made me feel good, you know what I'm saying, to release that. When I play, I like to look around, you know what I'm saying? And when I see the crowd get hyped, you hyping me back up. So if it's a good feeling, and that's why a lot of times if you see me playing or see videos of me, you'll see me smiling real hard, you know what I'm saying? Because it makes me happy. Like, dang, I'm playing and you really grooving to it, you know what I'm saying? So it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling. I'm playing and they just standing there like, okay, next song. You'd be like, okay, But yeah, so when they just off the break, as soon as you start and they dancing, it's like, okay. So like you said, the energy is feeding off. So now I'm gonna even play harder. Are you ready? On your march, get set, left foot, you go right foot, you go left foot, you go right foot. Touch your toes, turn around like a goal. Back it up, say you know you got me on. Well, it has definitely changed. Back then, every venue was packed. Every single last one of them. I didn't care where you was playing at, or who you was playing with. And when everybody came on, even the very first band, I don't care if it was 5 bands playing. The very first band that got up there was a crowd, and they was ready to dance, and they danced through all 5 bands. You know what I'm saying? Now you can go. The morale, I guess, has gone down. I don't know. You can go to a show and the opening band is supposed to play at 10 o'clock, and it's 5 people in there, and they want you to start. And you like, but there's only 5 people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it has definitely gone down. You know what I'm saying? So, the lead band, of course, the crowd started waiting to come out. Oh well, I know my band ain't playing till about 12. I go up there about 12:30. So has definitely changed. The people used to be out be at the club at 8 o'clock. They'd be there before we set up. So I grew up in church, so I was like a sheltered child. So I listened to Gogo in my room all the time. I had the tapes and I just listened to it. So when I got in high school, I was in ninth grade and I was finally able to go because the band Pleasure, they were playing at my school. And I begged, I was like, please let me go. So I remember I went and I just stood at the stage and I was like in awe. And I was like, I can do this. I played drums because I started playing drums when I was 8. So I'm like, I can do this. Like, I want to be in a band, you know. And I'm looking like, I know my parents be like, no, you cannot, not in, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, yeah, they transformed me to actually see it live. Like I said, I always listen to tapes and, you know, but to see it live, I was amazed. I mean, it was normal to me, you know, when, you know, you always heard every time they announced Pleasure, the very first girl go-go band, and it made me proud, you know what I'm saying, before I was even playing, you know. So when we became, you know, the next one, you know what I'm saying, it was good, you know what I'm saying. There were other bands, all girl bands out there, Synchronicity and some other bands, I can't think of off the break, but they, you know, sometimes you don't get that recognition, especially when you don't have the backing, your manager, you know what I'm saying? You know, because just like us, when you look up female go-go on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You're going to see Pleasure a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because they was recording, they was, you know, they did a lot. Our manager didn't do that. We didn't record things, you know what I'm saying? So when you look up Precise, you don't find much, you know what I'm saying? You can maybe find a tape here or there, but, you know, I just, like I said, I just got used to it. That's how women, you know, that's what it is. Shawnee Baby. She was the very first drummer. She played for Pleasure. And like I said, I used to listen to the tapes, you know what I'm saying? And then when I went to the show, and I was just like, you know, and I think I was in high school, and somebody was like, that's my cousin. And I was like, that's your cousin, whatever, you know. So they called on the three-way, and I actually talked to her on the phone, and I was just like shaking, like, oh my God, it's you, you know. And I was like, well, my name's Sean too, and I play drums too, and I want to be in a go-go band. And she gave me like positive, you know, she was all for it. You know what I'm saying? She was like, go for it, go for your goal. And I was determined. I was definitely determined to be in a go-go band. So yeah. But her and even Sweet Shell, you know, I looked up to her because you know, she was good in Pleasure, but when she came to Precise, I think she like fell into her own. So just her leadership and on stage, and because we practiced, but when we went to a show, we never knew what we was gonna play. Yeah. Never. Like she had, you know, cues. So she made that one cue. We could play that, and she'll turn around and give you another cue. So you got to be on point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I always looked up to that because that was amazing. You know what I'm saying? And then for your band to know how to follow through, you know what I'm saying? It was dope. I was just amazed, like looking all over the stage and how they were jamming, and I was like, wow, I want to be a part of that. Yeah, that was the thing. When you went to the go-go, you and your friends, oh, y'all ready to take the picture? and you in there taking about 15 pictures. The next group like, will y'all finish already? Then, you know, people got posed with the money, the bottles, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was a highlight. Back then, you know, people was into designer, but not like they are now, you know. So back then, polo down. Or like Madness. I love Madness. The Madness shirt, Madness socks. I had to have it. Madness shorts. And back then, in the summertime, we wore Timbs. So we have our shorts, and I had to have a fresh pair of Timbs. Who else? DDTP, Shooters, Hobo. Oh, I loved Hobo. And either that, but like I said, Polo. Yeah. Polo. Of course. Like I've always felt safe. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody has always given me love. You know what I'm saying? You know, even like I said, I never had to tell nobody, you know, about me. You know what I'm saying? They knew, and they didn't treat me no different. You know, I see them, hey, what's up? You know, hugs and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Like I've been playing for so long. Like I know a lot of the band members. You know what I'm saying? So I could walk in the club and they see me, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So it's all love.
From the 80s to the 90s, we was doing the dance. When you heard the what band, we was waving our hands. TCB, ass clap, jump, rough it all. Back